Greetings everyone, welcome back. Alright, let's see, what are we up to? I think we're gonna look for Dawkins. Adam, yep. We could go here. This is where our lovely father is hanging out at the moment. But yeah, we have been informed that Adam is looking for DNA somewhere around there, so let's have a look. DNA samples. I had another look at some of the achievements that people have gotten. Well, that I got recently, and then you see the percentage of other people that have them. Which I find quite interesting. Again, with the side note that it's not really a good measure of anything, but still. Oh, I'm getting attacked with something. What? Is that a named creature?
I just wish we had more time.
Bayaki. Bayaki? Bayake? Good job, Kaya. But yeah, so recently I got the achievement for romancing Kaya, and 30% of people have that achievement, so that's quite a lot actually. At least I think it is. I mean, it makes sense, I suppose, but yeah. We also got an achievement for reuniting with our father, with Wardak. And 40% of people have that achievement, which I thought also was quite a large number. So that means that a lot of people have played up until that point, which I think is quite far into the game, if I had to take a guess. Again, you could probably reach that point quite a lot quicker than we have. We've kind of... Question is, which way is he looking? Ha 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 ha. Oh, he's actually up. Nope, there he is. Right, let's see what he has to say for himself. He doesn't seem too bothered. He doesn't mind. Alright, there we go. Well, Adam, how are you doing?
What the hell are you doing here? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
No, well, it's not easy to explain.
You found something out, haven't you? Well, come on, what is it?
Things are more complicated than I thought. I'm afraid we'll have to rethink our plans for the sixth power.
Seemed too simple.
What are you talking about? You're giving up? Why? The sixth power was your plan. Things are starting to take shape. Theo just brought in some new recruits.
Can't you see? We don't stand a chance! There are far more Skyans than I ever imagined. And now they've developed new mutation methods. Faster, much faster, and more efficient. They're on the verge of completing their analysis. That's when they'll launch their full-scale attack.
You're not just going to give up now, are you? Who told you that? One of the rocks around here? Pull yourself together, you coward. Or I'll leave your body to rot out here. So we're not gonna... I guess we're not gonna discuss that. It kind of feels like he's betraying the whole operation. Well, I guess he got kind of... I don't know. Let's hear him out. Yeah, but last episode it kind of sounded like he kind of sent us away, and then when we came back, he seemed to be fleeing from us. So I don't know.
You're not just gonna give up now, are you? Shit. I get it now. You weren't out here looking for DNA fragments. You were talking to them. Am I right?
Jax, listen.
You son of a bitch. I should have known. You get me to help you with your little war games, and now that it's time to fight, you start working with them.
Jax, now just hold on a second. It's true, I spoke to one of their curators, but he's on our side.
A defector? Who is it? What did he say? You better start talking, old man, or I'm ending this here and now.
His name is Kopark, and nothing he said was particularly encouraging.
Hang on, gotta take notes. Alright, Kopark. That's a new character. Kopark. Sky End Defector. So yeah, the quest with Crony did actually point out that they do have. Oh, hit the mouse there. They are independent creatures. They're not some kind of hive mind. So in theory, a defector could be possible. Although defector from another species is kind of weird, isn't it? Anyway, so how did you get to talking to this defector then? So where is this Kopark? I forgot. I already forgot how his name is pronounced. So what else did you find from the thing I spoke to the? Yeah, we did. We spoke to Cassandra. She didn't say much though. She wanted to know where the prototype was. And you're kind of talking about Adam, I guess. Well, we kind of concluded. Jax did.
So, how did you get talking to this defector then?
The Skyans are trying to reactivate old-world technology to use against us.
Yep, we know.
During my research, I came across some peculiar algorithms on some old computers. They were clues left behind by Kopark, hoping someone would understand them. He wanted to talk to someone on our side without the rest of the Skyans knowing. I replied using the same method, and we arranged a secret meeting.
What else did you find out? Could be a spy, couldn't he?
So what else did you find out from the defector? Can he help us get inside the main former and shut it down?
I'm afraid not. He doesn't understand the technology involved any more than you or I do. But I learned plenty of other things. Things that would get him killed if any of his people found out he'd told me. The Skyans' military strength is vast. And even worse, they're breeding new, more lethal creatures. Changeable, transformable beings. Monstrously powerful and adaptable. These changelings are said to be invincible. Nothing can stop them.
Well, that's just great.
Well, that's just fucking great. Anything else?
I tried to get Kopark to help us, but he refused. He's afraid for his life. He did answer all my questions about Dark ELEX and its properties, though. I was hoping I might still have a chance to heal those infections. In any case, even if we do manage all this, the Skyans are simply too powerful, and there's just too many of them. They'd crush us.
Can I talk to him?
So where is this Kopark? I want to talk to him.
I'm afraid that's no longer possible. We've stopped communications for the time being, and he's gone back to his people. It's too risky for him to leave the main former again. If they catch him, they'll kill him.
Yeah, this seems like a direct follow-up. Well, it is. So it seems kind of odd to start talking about something else, but I kind of don't like this line of... Well, that's just not good enough. You're going to keep at it. You hear me? I guess.
Well, that's just not good enough. You're going to keep at it, you hear me? I want results. So get that old ass in gear and find something useful.
Can't really argue with that kind of logic.
Yeah.
All right, I'll start analyzing the data Kopar gave me. But I can't carry on with my role in the Bastion after all this.
And what exactly does that mean?
Our people need someone who still believes we can defeat the Skyans. It's time for you to become leader of the Sixth Power.
Isn't that what I've been doing for a while now? That was your plan from the start, wasn't it?
Maybe. But you need to make a decision about which faction you belong to. If you're going to lead by example, people need to see the path you've chosen. They need to know what you believe in, and it's a decision you must abide by to the bitter end. They'll never follow a turncoat, so whatever choice you make must be final.
I spoke to the artificial intelligence, Cassandra.
Uh-huh. Let me guess. She's looking for me.
That's right.
It's only logical. For a while, I was the most evolved being on the planet. Good thing she still doesn't know anything about our little venture in the Bastion. She's probably detected activity here, but she won't have classified us as a threat yet. If she had, we'd already be dead.
I'm the second humanoid anomaly?
According to Cassandra, I'm the second humanoid anomaly on Magellan.
Are we?
Then she must know all about your past and the connection between us. If I were her, I'd be wary of you too.
I have not yet
We don't have
decided.
much more time, so you better hurry.
Not bad.
Yeah. So I guess he's going back now to the Bastion. We could go and see Wardak. We also need to go and see Dexter. Ow. Stop hitting me. We could go and see Wardak. He's close by, I guess. At least I think he's somewhere around here. Yeah, he's there. I think. Let's go look. Snow.
What the hell were they thinking?
Oh, what? We still have the map. I don't think we have any more map pieces, but there's still that quest actually. I could follow a guide to see what the secret of the map pieces is. Cause yeah, I'm confident we're not gonna find them as is, just by happenstance. I think I already missed a few that are in areas that I've actually been to, so. I do think they cut down a bit on the amount of map pieces, because I didn't complete it in ELEX 1 either, but I do think there were a whole lot more in that one, where I didn't even feel like bothering with the guide. Okay, well, there he is. Anything we can tell you?
Well, you were right about one thing. Dawkins did try to negotiate with the Skyans. That will have consequences, for me and the Sixth Power. But those are irrelevant right now. The most important thing here is, how did you find out about it?
I know Dawkins. I served for years under him and his hellish machine. Plus, I watched him walk into Mararkor. And just like I thought... Whatever. but that should be enough to prove that I can be useful to you and your cause.
If you saw Dawkins and you still hate him, why didn't you attack him while he was vulnerable? Enough with the games, just tell me how I can stop the Skyans former. Why didn't you attack him? Yeah, he's quite vulnerable in his current state, I guess.
If you saw Dawkins and you still hate him, why didn't you attack him while he was still vulnerable?
That monster won't be dealt with so easily. I wish. Dawkins has survived for centuries, and he's always been just fine playing among Magellan's major powers. There's no way a mere Alp commander like me could get rid of him. Getting rid of him will require more power than I have, if it's even possible at all.
Enough with the games. Just tell me how I can stop the Skyans former.
Okay, fine. Listen up. The formers start working as soon as they hit the ground. The biggest one, the main former, is in Maricor and serves as the Skyans' headquarters. They call it Cassandra. At the core of each former is a sort of flying machine, and around that, there's a sort of organic crystalline structure. The structure contains different cells that help with terraforming and growing their creatures. You have to get into the central computer cell of each former. Every computer in the cell is being run by an AI belonging to that former.
Okay, so I have to destroy that central computer.
That's not enough. Like I already said, the formers have already started their work. You have to change their programming so that the cells slow down their processes. Or really, best case scenario, stop completely. And it might take some time before the thing stops running completely, but it will stop once you have switched the processes.
I'm not a technician.
No, but one of our drones could do it. I sat for days in a cave near the main former listening to the Skyans data transfer. I finally heard a code fragment from a key algorithm, which is sent to the other formers. Here, give it to one of our drones. They shouldn't have a problem completing and using the key algorithm. The interfaces to Skyan technology are pretty similar to our own. Bring your drone to a former central computer, and just let it do its work. If you could manage to stop at least 2 formers that way, it would be a huge step forward.
The Skyans won't be happy if someone starts messing with their formers, and you know all this just from watching them. What else do you know about the Skyans and the main former in Maricor? Yeah, how did you get to be so wise?
And you know all that just from watching them?
I told you, their interfaces are pretty similar to ours. It's the only thing that makes sense.
But which formers should I try to deactivate? Why 2? Why not all of them?
Why 2? Why not all of them?
Well, I suppose you could try to deactivate all of them. But my guess is that your drone will have collected enough data about the Skyans technology after only 2 of them. Once you have that information, it will probably be worth turning your attention to Maricor.
But which former should I try to deactivate?
Well, one is probably just as good as another. I don't know if there are some that are less closely guarded than the others. It's up to you. Just pick 2 to try your luck with.
It's quite a guesstimation there. Just pick 2, then you'll drone have enough information. How so? I don't know. Skyans won't be happy if someone starts messing with the formers. What else do you know?
What else do you know about the Skyans and the main former in Maricor?
Cassandra is well protected. Every cell of the former is guarded by a small army. Worse, the area around her is guarded by the Skyans' abominations. The biggest problem, though, is deactivating the core of the main former. I'm sure we'll come across other problems, but I know how to solve most of them.
So, you can get us into the Lion's Den.
Yes, I told you my expertise would be useful. So let's talk about what I want in return.
Slow down, Wardeck. We're not there yet. I haven't forgotten what you did.
Fine. but I'd suggest that you should focus on us not getting exterminated right now. You can kill me after we get through this, if you still want to.
I will. But now isn't the time. You're right about that much.
Right. Let's get down to business. How are your people at the Bastion doing?
The Sixth Power is becoming a force to be reckoned with. Even the other factions are paying attention to us. And I won't let you do anything to hold them back.
Now, why would I want to? We need every single person we have to defeat the Skyans.
Yep.
You should really pool your strength. The best thing to do would be to ally with one of the big factions.
Finding a strong partner for the Sixth Power is at the top of my list.
Of course. Let me guess. That was Dawkins' idea.
Why should I give in to him? And the Skyans won't be happy, sunset. Well, he hasn't made demands, has he? I mean, what kind of demands could he have? Well, apart from us not killing him, I guess.
Why should I give in to your demands?
Simple. I told you how to deactivate the Skyans' formers.
Well,
I mean, that really should be enough proof that I know what I'm talking about.
So what do you want?
I want us to use the opportunities we have. I want us to be as prepared as possible, to make sure we don't make any mistakes. I'll tell you everything I know once we're ready to wage full-scale war against the Skyans. And I mean everything, including your personal business. Only a powerful leader with the ability to focus on what's important has any chance of success. Oh yeah, and one other small thing. I want to end my exile and go back to my people. You're gonna help me return to the rank of Alp Commander.
so that's how it is.
Oh, so that's how it is.
There's nothing wrong with...
Save it. I understand.
Good. Then we have a deal.
Skyans won't be happy, sunset. Yeah.
The Skyans won't be happy if someone starts messing with their formers.
No. That's why it will be your job to make sure they don't destroy your drone while it interferes with the AI in the central computer cell. Plus, you wouldn't leave such an important mission up to a robot, would you?
Okay, so here's the current situation. I'm still searching for a suitable ally for the Sixth Power. Before we move further into Maricor, we have to make sure that we can deactivate some of the formers in our own territory. The Duke of Ateris seems to be having real problems at the crater. I should really do something about that. And then there's the whole thing with you wanting your old rank as Alb Commander back.
That's right. And I'll hold you to that. Well, keep at it. I'll be waiting in my hideout. Come and find me once you've sorted it all. Even if you don't trust me at all, I'm gonna keep my word. I'll get us inside Cassandra.
Well, get a move on. Or we're all fucked. You included.
Well, can't argue with that.
It's kind of easy to make jokes when there's lines like trying to get inside of Cassandra, but this is a classy, it's not. Alright. So yeah, we should visit Baxter actually. Again, it would be nice if he had a teleporter nearby, but I really didn't see any. So yeah, he wants to go back to the Alps, I guess. Again, this weather is weird. Let's do business. Do you have anything to sell? I have something to sell. I guess I could repair some stuff. Kind of feel like just, yep.
A good deal. If you ever need anything else, just come to me.
Thank you. Kind of feel like just selling a lot of stuff that I have in my inventory. I don't think making any. We're not going to make any better weapons than we have. I think. No, I'm pretty sure not. We maybe some. Nero actually threatened us a while back, and after that he disappeared. Maybe. No, I guess not, because that was not relevant to the main story. So it would be odd if he would show up. I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know. This kind of getting to. I mentioned it last episode. Kind of getting to a point where it starts to drag a bit. But again, that might be because I front-loaded my gameplay a bit by just doing all the quests I could find in Chapter 1. So now we're just doing. It's all main quest, one after the other, and I think I have a tendency to enjoy side quests more than main quests in a lot of games, actually. I should give that some thought, because... Anyway, Baxter. I hear you're having problems.
I hear you're having a few problems. Stuff that could weaken the outlaws.
You certainly have a nice way of putting it, friend. You seen that mass of critters at the edge of the crater?
Fox gone. Well, those aren't so bad.
Since those toxic hellspawn freaks showed up here, they've scared off all the normal animals living anywhere near their damn terraformers. And you get 3 tries to guess where they're all running for safety. Got it in 1. They're all coming here, into this gaping asshole we call home. It was just a few critters at first, but now there's whole herds of them out there. They keep this shit up and we'll be swimming in critters in no time.
Then you better do something about it.
Hell yes! So I'm officially assigning you to deal with them.
Yeah.
Kill all the fucking beasts on the edge of the crater before they come and take over our happy little home. What'd you say? You don't want to do it? Serves you right for opening your big mouth. I'm not losing any of my men sending them out there.
The Infinite Skies Corp structures from the old world are apparently used by the enemy to help them spread dark ELEX. We'd better keep an eye on them.
You've got your ears everywhere, too.
Okay. That's a line he just said for some reason. Okay, so this quest seems to be active all of a sudden. Because yeah, we have pointers on a map, which is fine, I guess. I thought the video looked more like a different. I don't think it was actually this. Well, maybe. It looked like a different bridge. Oh, you guys are doing a great job.
I see you've come to your senses.
Oh, those are those offenders. Getting our meat supply back up.
I'll crush it.
You missed.
I'll crush it.
Not so dumb after all.
No, I ain't. Oh. Get him, Kaya. Where is it? Or is it just a... Oh, it's a body. Okay. Ah. Oh, there's one here. I'm actually wondering if the side quests and the main quests were designed by different people, written by different people, because so far I kind of get the sense that, well, maybe they did it on purpose, I don't know, but yeah, a lot of the, I guess, clerics did our work for us. Yeah, a lot of the side quests seem to be good at what I've mentioned multiple times now, good at pointing you in the right direction. The main quests just state stuff and not much else. Oh, take care of the Transformers.
Careful!
I guess you could. Although I think in one of the main quests, a character actually told us, "I'll put the I'll send the information to your crap, I missed a few over there. We'll go back. Yeah, one of the main quests, I believe an NPC said, let me just put it on your
With
register.
everything that's been happening, it's easy to forget how beautiful it is here.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's a crater. We have had quite a few main quests in a row now that really feel like filler. This one's also kind of bad. The other one, last episode, was also really bad. Where it's just like, yeah, here's like 60 Skyans. Go kill him. Yeah, you show it.
You better put that weapon.
Yeah.
That's better.
You get a slap for stealing my XP. Yeah, I do get the point of these quests. It's kind of to show that, you know, the situation does have an impact on the world around you. Migration of animals, the invasion of the Skyans, getting worse and worse over time. I understand it, but it's also the sort of quest that it's kind of easy to put together. Just get a few voice lines and just put in a whole bunch of enemies. And you're done. Yeah, I did hear mention that this game had some problems in development due to the state of the world at the time. That maybe some parts were kind of rushed or not really fleshed out as much as they should be. But honestly, up until now, I hadn't really given it. Well, I knew. Again, I think this was the Morganon said this while he was playing ELEX II. So I kind of knew about it, but it seemed fine for the most part. Again, all the yeah, well, seem to enjoy all the side content more than the main quest, but that might be again more kind of a me problem. I think I kind of usually do. If it's done well. Side content can obviously also be just the worst kind of filler. There it is.
You've got your
Well, Baxter. Best control at your service.
The crater edge is clear. The animals won't threaten the crater anymore.
Wait, what? You actually did it? Shit!
Yeah.
Well, you've got my respect for that. How the fuck did you... Wait. You know what? I don't want to know. Let me guess. You're expecting some Elexit now.
What I'd really like is for you to get ready for the real fight coming your way. It won't be long before we all have to join together to take on the Sky Ants.
Yeah, I'll think about it if that day ever comes. Right now, I've got more important shit to deal with. You should understand that by now.
Oh. That's all.
If you believe the rumors, are all dead.
Okay.
That sucks.
What else we got? Reluctant allies. Wodak is a traitor.
We should clean up our own house first.
He attempted to use intrigue to wipe me, his own son, off the face of the
Can't keep your
planet.
mouth shut.
Yeah,
You're only gonna make things worse.
I guess our brother won't be mentioned at all.
No matter
He
what you
hasn't been
say,
so
I
far.
just don't
We
see
had a
like
brother
that.
in ELEX
I'm
1.
not sticking around to listen to this shit.
But yeah, again, I mentioned this before also, but
Death is lurking everywhere out there.
the problem is I think you could actually you could kill him or let him live.
No matter what you say, I just don't see it like that.
So
Too
yeah,
much sweat makes you stink.
point of no return. Antibiotics. We need to
Still
stop the
just as many of
formers.
those cutthroats.
Right, let's go do that. But I'm guessing I have to take Crony with me.
We should clean up our own house first.
Central computer Alfara?
Never earned an honest shard in his life.
Alfara entrance. Oh, I see.
You can't keep your mouth shut. You're only gonna make things worse.
Yep, we have to take
Done
Crony.
right.
Stand by.
So, buddy, we have an even bigger task ahead of us.
Sensor set to receive, Commander.
The two of us need to penetrate the Sky Ant former and connect you to the central console.
Analysis. Probability of survival 25.6%.
Huh, better than I thought. Look, we need more information on their tech. We don't know enough yet. They're a highly advanced enemy and we can't give them the element of surprise. And we gotta shut the former down, or we won't be alive for long.
Acknowledged. Ready? Awaiting orders.
Shut
Right,
the
I'm taking
former
you with me.
down. Follow me.
Follow me.
Let's go to Gamora. Guess we have to loot that one. Maybe we don't. Okay. Well, there goes my theory that bodies stay in the world if you don't loot them. That's why that big sky ant kept popping up in our base, which seems silly, but I had to position myself just right so I could loot him. Okay, so I went inside one of those quite a while back, and I could
Critical
fight.
risk. Recommend immediate evasion.
I'm just gonna blast there. Haha, you're poisoned. So we have the option to shut 2 down. or shut all of them down, or more than 2, and I'm wondering if that has any effect. If we do more than 1 or 2, more than 2. Get the difference a backstab makes. It's ridiculous. I'm kind of wondering if we were meant to be able to backstab in battle. I mean, I'm glad we can, but nope. Ha. Yeah, I kind of have to think about whether or not I want to take down all of them, or more than 2 of them. And whether or not it's even worth the effort to be recording that. Maybe I shouldn't. I shouldn't. It's not the Jedi way. Yeah. Now I'm thinking about Star Wars. Specifically the prequels. What? That's been a while actually since I mentioned that. I kind of thought about actually playing a Star Wars game just so that I could chat about Star Wars in a more in a way that makes sense, I suppose. Not just haphazardly. Actually try to give it some thought and some meaning. Yeah, I'm guessing we don't have to go this way. We might have to. Or maybe we do. It's kind of seems a bit like a big maze. Dilly maze. Again, this part also seems a bit filler-ish. Well, I mean, you gotta have some kind of dungeon delving in your. Yeah. It seems kind of weird that they are somehow dependent upon technology. Well, I guess they do have different types. are the more humanoid ones and more animal looking ones, creatures. Okay, well, yeah, the thing about Star Wars, I rewatched the prequels recently, which I have not done a whole lot in my years, because I don't hate them. Some people hate them. Some people have like sent death threats to George Lucas. I think. I don't care enough for the prequels to be that way. It's just that to me they're not fun. They're not fun. They're not good. With the coming of the sequels, the Disney trilogy, I've I believe some prequel apologists have kind of said, "See, now the prequels aren't so bad, are they? They're still bad. They haven't gotten better just because the Disney trilogy exists now." The only thing I've kind of softened, the thing that's kind of softened for me, this is bad. It's bad. Alright. Go on, attack Crony. This was kind of what I realized when rewatching the prequels the last time I did. That I'm pretty sure there would have been a time where I would have said that the prequels really have pretty much no merit to them. That the story even shouldn't really have been told. It doesn't really add much anyway. So, but kind of seeing just how, when you look at the Disney trilogy, just how haphazardly that story is put together, and there's not really much of a story there anyway. If you look at like the core of all the movies, like the three prequels, I can kind of, I'll admit there are good movies there. They just haven't been realized. They've been realized horribly. What? But yeah, that's kind of the thing I came away with last time. The story is worth telling, it's just told badly. And this has been said 100 times, but it's very true. This is just because George Lucas has been given, had been given carte blanche with them. They should have just, well, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. My guess is they could have been way better or good if George was put in a more supervisory role. Maybe he should have done like the first drafts, and then someone else should have stepped in and kind of tidy it up, because there are parts of the movie that, especially the second one, I got a headache. Not the last time I watched it, but the time before that I got a headache because the assassination attempts on Padme's life do not make sense. And the how Obi-Wan gets to the planet with the clone army. If you don't wanna think about that too deeply because it like I said, it gave me a headache. Why are you sneaking? That wasn't really something I had put together myself, actually. That was somebody, I think a podcast sometime, were talking about it, how that part doesn't make sense. And then when I actually watched it again, after like years of not watching it, then I kind of realized, yeah, that this really does not make sense. If you jump out of the way at precisely the right moment, explosions won't do any damage. Okay. Over 60 hours in, we still get a... it's nice to see a tutorial pop up. And oh my god, the dialogue. Thought as much. Went through all this trouble and the thing isn't even here. My guess is all those formers are going to have the same layout, but the actual thingamajig we're looking for will be in different spots. Maybe I should... Can't. Okay, now I know where I have to aim at to get to it.
Probability of ambush high. Recommend reinforcements be requested.
We are the reinforcements. I should have stayed frick away out of that
Central
the other room.
unit located. Initializing takeover.
Go away. Oh. just turns it off.
Connection established. Data transferred. Former polarity reversal initiated. Awaiting shutdown of operations.
That's it. The first former we've ever broken down.
Acknowledged.
How'd it go? Did you get any data from the central console?
Former control unit uses autonomous AI.
Thought as much. Did you take it over?
Control unit was overwritten following transfer of key algorithms from Mothership. Control of operational former cells successfully acquired. Terraforming process significantly prolonged.
Great job. Nordic was right. We can repolarize the other formers this way.
Acknowledged.
How long will it take to bring this thing's terraforming process to a complete standstill?
Analyzing. Estimation possibly unreliable due to multiple uncertain parameters.
Bullshit. How long?
524 days and 16 hours.
Okay, that is too long. We need it to go faster.
Insufficient data for reliable estimation.
Let's go faster.
The next former will hopefully give us more of a clue. All right, little guy. We know what we have to do. We'll do one more and then we'll see.
Acknowledged.
Let's go into this one. The one's closest to our home. That's the one I've been into actually, I think. I went looking for Crony. Yeah, trying to think whether or not I'll do the other formers off screen. Makes sense, I think. This seems kinda dull. Not very, but they must give us. Must be worth the effort, right, to do the other ones? Or maybe they'll just shut the quest down after this one. I don't know. Let's take a gander. Okay. Ah, that's interesting. They've actually put in different enemies. So there is some scaling going on, it seems. No. Go on. Ah. Do we actually have any use for the Dark ELEX? I think for some weaponry, but I don't know if there's anything else. Giant. Oh crap. Oh. Come on, get Crony. Miss. Right, well, maybe since I'm at it, I should probably comment on why the thing with how Obi-Wan gets the position of the how it doesn't really seem to make sense. first of all, it has the enormous, and I might be even simplifying it right now, but there's kind of the chain that doesn't really make sense. Like Palpatine wants Padme dead, so Palpatine hires Dooku, or instructs Dooku to do it. Dooku hires Jango. Jango hires a changeling, and a changeling uses those two centipedes to do the attack, the actual attack. Then Jango uses a dart that kills the changeling, and Obi-Wan uses the dart to find the planet which has the clones on it. But why would Jango be dumb enough to use a dart? Unless he meant to lure Obi-Wan. But why would he know that he would have the ability to? Why would he know that the assassination attempt would fail? So then he would have to. That's where the dart comes in. So it already doesn't really make sense if you. And I'm trying to keep it as simple as I can. And if so, would he be dumb enough to use the dart? I don't think so, because he's meant to be really smart. And but if he meant to lure him there, why is he still there when Obi-Wan shows up? Why didn't he leave? He should have left long before Obi-Wan showed up there. But yeah, I guess that there is the whole
Wow.
the whole thing. But with Palpatine did it. Palpatine meant for it to happen this way, so it happened. But that is honestly one of the reasons why I kind of couldn't really get through the Clone Wars series, even though that's even more so a kid show than the actual Star Wars movies are kids movies. It is kind of because of it's really hard to even fathom what Palpatine is doing, what his plan even is, if he even has a plan. But I guess you could just say, well, he's just evil, he's doing evil things, trying to take over. But yeah, if I were to do an actual video game from the Star Wars franchise, that might have been a good point to actually maybe write some of this stuff down so I came prepared with some of my arguments and not just off the top of my head. I had a look at Knights of the Old Republic 2 recently. I played and completed one. I've played some of KOTOR 2, but I didn't get really far into it. I think I played KOTOR 2, which is probably a few years ago by now. When there was the implementation of the Steam Workshop, so you can get the kind of the restoration patch really easy. I think I played quite a bit of it then, but I installed it recently again and just played through the intro. But with the idea, maybe I should play this. Record it as a let's play. I will say the intro of that one is very dry. It's unbelievably dry. Bye. No, this one wasn't so bad, I guess. Let's see what happens.
Central former unit located. Initializing takeover.
That could have used a sound effect. I'll make my own.
Connection established. Data transferred. Former polarity reversal initiated. Awaiting shutdown of operations.
So, we've now repolarized 2 formers. Have you found out anything else?
Correction of initial assumption that former control units work autonomously. Strong influence of Control Unit 0 from Mothership detected.
Understood. You've tracked down Cassandra. Will that help us immobilize the main former?
Negative. Key algorithm and complete identification of Cassandra not available.
Okay. So the control units of the other formers are just smaller offshoots of Cassandra. They're being controlled by her.
Negative. Description of smaller offshoots implies fewer control algorithms or interfaces.
Yeah, okay. But basically, Mother Cassandra calls the shots. Okay. Now we can switch off the remaining formers manually, or go straight to the main former to stop the terraforming.
Acknowledged.
I need to talk it over with Wardeck again. Alright, here we go. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Stand by.
Okay. Okay. They do give us the entrances still, but they take away our, That's annoying. It will be harder to track them down. If I would choose to do so. Should I get some attributes going? I wondered if I could go over 100, but I guess I could. Because yeah, the base value is only 78. You got quite a big bonus going on. I don't know. Should I just talk to Wardeck? Maybe if he mentions that there actually is a point to shutting down more of them. Whoa. Okay, we lived. Troll.
Probability of survival critically low.
I should watch out for that. In battle, out of battle, in battle, out of battle. You see the little the life bar. Come on. Could have taken care of that yourself, crony. Is it really that far? He really needs a teleporter. Let me make a save here.
Unstable. Recommend caution.
Hey. Did Wardak leave? No, there he is. I went to the formers and you were right. My drones were able to bring up their system under control very quickly.
I went to the formers and you were right. My drones were able to bring their systems under control very quickly.
So, do you finally believe that I can help you?
If we can destroy the formers, then the AI in the mothership shouldn't be a problem either.
Did you find out anything about Cassandra?
Yes. The control units in the formers are offshoots of the main AI in the mothership.
I doubt the key algorithm will be much help turning that off. If it's the original, it can do a lot more than its offshoots. It's much more likely that it will be able to notice our changes in the short or long term, and then start the terraforming process from the deactivated formers back in motion. The best thing would be to get to the AI without having to enter the main former.
Well, then we'll turn off the next former.
Don't bother. Your drone isn't gonna find more information that way. But Cassandra may well reveal herself some other way.
Okay, so I guess there would not have been much use anyway. So I'm not going. He did mention that she could just, the AI could just turn them back on. So turning them all off. Yeah, I guess. No, then I've had enough. We'll just carry on. I'm not going to go through the trouble of shutting down the other ones.
Cassandra has revealed herself. More than that, she's been listening to us. She even took over my drone a few times.
The Skyans are truly a wily opponent.
Cassandra seems to be in every machine that's been in contact with Skyan tech. She takes over like Dark ELEX, quietly and in the background, but powerful and relentless.
She's a frightening thing to face, but we will beat her. We just need to survive long enough to gather our strength first. I'll try to think of something to give us an edge.
Right.
Okay.
What is the situation?
So here's the current situation. I'm still searching for a suitable ally for the 6th power. And then there's the whole thing with you wanting your old rank as ALB commander back.
That's right. And I'll hold you to that. Well, keep at it. I'll be waiting in my hideout. Come and find me once you've sorted it all. We'll have to stay vigilant in case she does.
Should we just go and have a chat with, let's. May as well. He's in there, right? Yeah, I think so. See what happens. See if we actually can bring it up. Or he's gone. Nope, there he is. I want to join you. Well, nope. Guess not. Hmm. Yeah, there is Akrom, I believe, but he's running around outside. I really feel like it. Feel like looking for him. We might be in luck. And he's just entering. He's having a walkabout at the base, but it's very quiet around here. Then? No, I don't think so. No. No, 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 no. Is it a quest actually? Point of no return, partners have to talk to Dawkins, reluctant allies. No, guess not. Huh, Aaron, that's been a while. Alright. Yeah, I'm guessing next episode I'll have a chat with Dawkins. I'm probably going to tell him that I'm not joining anyone. I don't want to. And I know you have the option. Again, you can join. Let's see, there's a way. If you join the you can join the Alps. And if you do, you could betray them and join the clerics. If you join either the Berserkers or the Morcons, you could betray any of those and join the Outlaws. I think that's how it works. So you cannot join the Outlaws or the or the clerics directly. You need to do that through another faction. That's kind of from what I've understood of it. But yeah, I'm not too keen on joining any. I guess that is kind of cool about it, honestly, that they. I think it's kind of easy to make, like, you know. Let's make a faction that's really easy to like and really easy to join. I don't think they're not really about that in Piranha Bytes. Kind of every faction has kind of his pros and cons to it. And the weird thing is that so far, I think somehow the Morcons seem to be the most sympathetic, in a way. Yeah, I've said it before, but if I had to join one, I would probably join them and then go through the quest where you can overthrow them by getting them to revere. I think they revere Ravak right now, and you have to teach them the way of Crichton or something. That would be quite interesting, but I don't really I don't feel like it. But yeah, from the outside, the Morcons are possibly kind of the worst ones. Because yeah, they're abducting people, and I think they're even sacrificing people at some points. I think we found there's some sacrificial stuff, but that might be Reavers actually. I'm not sure. They haven't really said as much that they actually sacrifice people. I don't know. They might. Yeah, but I'll call the episode here and we'll carry on next time. Next time we'll talk to Adam. Right. So, thank you for watching and listening to my tangent. And here's the Night Watch. And farewell for now.